If you just avoid women that bring red flags to the table, daddy issues, feminist, unhappy, unlucky, she deals with men from her past, she's got ex-boyfriends in her life, she's got loads of debt, she's violent, she's extreme jealousy, she's a party girl, loads of tattoos and piercings, big notch counts, single moms, seeking validation online, sugar babies, pathological liars, baby rabies, hissy fits, not being in control of the birth, drama queens, and addictive type of personality. If you avoid all of these 20 red flags, your life will generally be very simple and pleasant and fun.
Problem is, I think with all those red flags, you just shrink the dating pool down to about 5-10%. Damn, yeah, I know that was a dig. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a fishing for love event where
We do not care.
singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies. Now, I did all of my marketing specifically towards men because I knew that the women would RSVP. I promoted the event on 45 different Facebook groups, specifically about hunting, fishing, camping, country life, and all local to my area. I know that my post reached over 12,000 people specific to the age group, the gender, and the interests that I just described. And yet, no man RSVP'd. So let's talk about why men are not RSVPing and attending these singles meetings.
Not go to those mixers anymore. When you go, it ends up being nothing but women. And to those men that like to say you can't find women, you can't approach women, you know, they're there at these mixers. It's beautiful, successful women who are making a conscious effort to put themselves out there to meet someone. And before you start hating, there's just a bunch of women that can't find nobody. And there's a lot of people out there that can't find anybody. Young, old, black, white, rich, poor. These women are actively putting in the work to make themselves available.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
But you really don't even have to spend money at these events. Fellas, start signing up for these events. Start going to these events. I like these events because it makes it easy to approach someone, and it makes it easy for someone to approach you. Classic stuff. Putting this out there because I want to start going to them again.
Would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
Yeah, I like the woman at the end. She kept it all the way above. Damn, bro. I don't know what's going on in terms of these single events. I know there was a clip that went viral last year of that one chick that was at TikTok, the black chick with the sunglasses, and I think it was in Atlanta. I can't remember. I might be wrong about that. If I am, I'm sure somebody correct me in the comments. Y'all always do. But yeah, men are really checking out. You know, it's really bad when y'all don't even want to go to singles events, which even I would admit, you would think it would be a lot easier to approach because you're literally there for just that. It's getting rough for the ladies in the West, bro. Let's keep it moving. Jesus Christ.
I have a question for the men. Do you guys still want to get married? Like, is that still a thing?
Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but the answer is no. Men are done with marriage. They're walking away from it. To use your phrase, it's no longer a thing. And as much as the marriage rate has already declined, the process is speeding up even more. And there's 3 primary reasons why that is. First, for decades now, what have you ladies said to us? You've told us to leave you alone. Go away. Don't talk to you. Don't approach you. You've told us you didn't need us, that we serve no value to society, that we're not good for anything, and that you can do anything a man can. We heard you, and we took your advice. The second reason is these absurd, ridiculous demands that you've placed on men with regard to dating you, let alone a relationship or marriage. The infamous sixes, for example. He's got to be 6 feet tall with six-pack abs, a six-figure income, and 6 inches you know where. And if he doesn't meet all 4 of those criteria, he's not worth your time or trouble. And that's just your initial criteria simply to date you. Relationships or marriage, you've got a whole laundry list of demands and expectations. A list, by the way, which even if he meets the entire thing, he'll keep adding to. It's a never-ending list and one he can never accomplish. And what are you offering in return? The answer? That's right, ladies. We're sitting here going, okay, you want all these things from us. What are you offering in return? And you know what the answer we generally get is? This. Well, this, ladies, ain't worth what you think it is. So, ladies, I say to you again, we heard what you were saying, and we've decided to walk away, which leads me to the third thing, the one that is really causing men to walk away from marriage and relationships in general. The thing that most women cannot seem to understand is that men do not think like women do. Our thought processes are completely different than yours. Something, by the way, you deride us for all the time. You expect us to think like you do, even though we're not biologically wired to do so. We look at situations like this and analyze it. We don't focus on our feelings. We look at the pros and the cons. And that's what men have done. They've assessed the situation, listed the pros of marriage, which aren't very many, and the cons, which are huge. In other words, the risk of losing everything in a divorce far outweighs any potential benefits from marrying you. And that's why, ladies, marriage is no longer a thing to men. And you have 2 options. You can keep doing what you're doing, hurling insults, telling us you don't need us and don't want us, and then wondering why we won't date or marry you. Or you could start appreciating us, acknowledging us for who we are, and that we are indeed human beings just like you. But I already know that it's going to be more of the former than the latter.
Yeah, you're right about that one. Jeez.
So you telling me if a man is working 5 days a week, you don't have to pay any bills. You don't have to pay nothing. You would not even. You know how hard it is to go to work? You know how hard it is to work for someone else? And for somebody to be voluntarily working for you to live comfortably, shelter, food, lights, water, and you cannot cook a meal. I'm not saying you have to cook a meal 24/7 or always wake up at 3 a.m. to cook him a meal or whenever he ring a bell. I love my girls. I'm for the girls. But y'all have to be realistic about a lot of things in life. For me, as long as it's not required, I'm willing to do it. It's not required of me. It's not something that he's like, okay, where's my dinner? Like, it's not required, but I want it to be done. I want somebody that's working in this economy and working hard for me to be fed.
Social lunch is ready. What? But you want to know the sad part because I want to tie in that clip with the previous clip of the guy that was just talking. Because one of the things that I hear women say a lot is that you can do all of this for a man and he'll still cheat. Ma'am, and to the women that say that shit, there's men out here that go through the same thing. There's men out here that are literally fulfilling every single thing that they're supposed to do, and they're still getting put through the ringer. And I'm going to show you an example later on in this video. Let's keep it moving.
Amira, you just so pick me. I am. Aren't we all? Why wouldn't you want to get picked, huh? You out there with 7 kids and 3 baby daddy, baby. Nobody picked you and kept you. Why you in my business? What the We should all want to get picked. Pick me. Pick me. Please. Pick me. Why the fuck wouldn't I want to get picked? Come on now. I'm trying to be a wife. I'm trying to be this for life, okay? Because if I can make you giggle, I can make the moms giggle. And guess what? when I get picked, I'm gonna lose my you hear me? Because I'm a wife. And I'm gonna be away forever because till death do us part. Boogie, pick me, please. Y'all tripping, bro. I wanna get picked. And guess what? Just because I'm woke, pick me's not an insult. I'm gonna be pick me because I wanna get picked. Pick me. I'm not rotten.
A lot of people will say, well, a woman who's 31 is more established in her career. Men don't really care about that. Because, I mean, we went around the table, except for you, I think every single girl here said, you want the man to pay. So, like, you being successful doesn't make you more attractive to a guy. Like, it's awesome if you're successful, but your success is not a metric with which men will look at a woman and be like, oh, she's more attractive because of her success. In the same way a woman would look at a guy who's a doctor and attorney, they might be more attracted to him because of the prestige that comes with certain careers or the wealth that he has, because women don't share their resources with men in the same way that men share their resources with women.
This right here is going to be one of the biggest reasons going forward in the West why women are single. I kind of covered this in a previous video where a woman says she looks at dating differently because she makes more money. It's like, yeah, but what you fail to realize is that your pool shrinks, and those men don't care about your money because even though you're well off, you're not going to share your money the same way you expect a man to share his money with you. So, once again, ladies, why the fuck should men care unless you're going to chip in on these bills and shit? But see, y'all don't want to do that. Let's keep it moving.
Let me ask you a question. You're with a guy, right? You supported him. Relationship ended, right?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I could support for so long,
Thank you.
but not forever.
I literally have said this, and I'm going to say it again. Women are not good long-term supporters of men. They don't support anyone long-term except for their own children.
Would you do that as a
Women
man?
don't share their resources with men. Men are designed. See, here's the difference between men and women. When a man makes money, he says, awesome, I can have a family, I can have children, and a wife dependent upon me. When a woman makes money, she says, I'm independent of men. Very different. When a girl makes her own money, she says, fuck this, I don't need a man, I'm going to want a man. And they want the top guy.
Yeah.
When a man makes money, he says, I'm more attractive to a majority of women, and I can have them depend on me for a family. So what I'm saying is this. Women are not good long-term provisioners for a family. It never works. You said it with your own words. You can't do it long-term, but a man will gladly do it long-term.
I can never.
And it's not that way. That's how society was built. You do realize the society that we're in right now
The thing
was
is,
built by men that went to work every day
okay.
with a wife at home and two
Okay.
kids. The nuclear family is what built the society we're in nowadays. Let me ask you a question.
I swear, that woman right there, the need to be right is so strong. You saw how many times she... I mean, but would you do that? Y'all expect us to do it. Do y'all not? That's all we see on social media. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, but would you do that? So unless you're one of these 50-50 chicks, which, you know, those kind of chicks seem to be dwindling nowadays. I'm like, unless you're that type of chick, which something tells me that you're not, why so much pushback? Because all you did was confirm everything that he said in the first place. I think you was just mad because of how it made you look. And that's what I be trying to tell guys on my channel, bro. Perception is everything to women, bro. This is why they give y'all so much pushback anytime we make valid points that make them look bad. That's why typically they respond with shit like, who hurt you, or would you do that? Or instead of just saying like, yep, you know what, you right, I acknowledge that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's so hard for them to do, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's very immature. Let's keep it moving.
A billionaire's wife has an affair with a male stripper, and this most shameful of cuckoldry inevitably falls on the head of the NBA's nicest guy. Since becoming a couple with Amy in 1994, Duncan has given her nothing but undivided love. One reason Duncan waited until after college to enter the NBA draft was to honor his mother's wishes, and also to spend his college years alongside his girlfriend. Even after entering the glamorous NBA, Duncan remained a hopeless romantic. In 2000, the Orlando Magic tried everything to recruit Duncan, but because Coach Rivers prohibited players from bringing girlfriends on the team plane, Duncan chose to forego a 6-year, $68 million mega contract to stay with the more compassionate Spurs. A year later, Duncan and Amy officially got married. Amy didn't want to idle at home like other NBA wives. Duncan, supporting her, not only helped her return to her medical career, but also established a medical foundation and entrusted its management to Amy. Little did he know that this substantial fund would become the catalyst for their divorce. In 2012, Duncan suddenly realized something was off with his wife. Every time he came back from an away game and sought affection from his wife, she would make excuses to refuse. Initially, Duncan thought his wife was just tired, but as large amounts of money from the foundation started to go missing, he realized something was amiss. It was only after a private investigator's investigation that the truth came to light. His wife not only had an affair with a male stripper, but also took out millions of dollars to help him start a business. Duncan wanted to handle it discreetly at first, but who would have thought his wife would turn against him for her lover? Amy not only initiated the divorce, but also slandered Duncan as bisexual. Although Duncan might seem slow, he's actually very smart. He collected evidence, won the lawsuit, and even gained custody of their 2 children. After a 7-year courtship and 12 years of marriage, Duncan might not forgive, but he still gave Amy $7 million. As a man, he has done more than enough, but the wicked often bring trouble upon themselves. After the divorce, Amy was duped by her lover into opening a gym. However, within 2 years, the gym went bankrupt and the lover left her. Amy ended up with nothing, both personally and financially. On the other hand, Duncan, the fool, found happiness. After the divorce, he fell in love with Vanessa, an American reality TV star. She not only surpasses Amy in looks and social status, but also deeply respects Duncan's hobbies. Duncan also learned from his previous marriage, paying more attention to his personal image, no longer just going out in shorts and a t-shirt. He even started sporting trendy dreadlocks at the age of 47. Duncan's love life teaches us that enduring loneliness is a discipline in marriage, and loyalty is a choice. Just look at him and Vanessa now. You'll see that only mutually supportive partners can make each other shine.
Now, Tim Duncan is like one of the nicest people. I mean, I don't know him personally, never met him, but bro, when other basketball players in the NBA talk about Tim Duncan, he is one of the most respected NBA players ever to touch the court. He's like the poster child. Just straight up and down blue collar. Bro, when I saw this video, I felt so bad. I'm like, bro, Tim Duncan is he don't deserve that. He don't. And he did everything for her so that way she can be happy. He even supported her purpose. And look how it turned out. So y'all ladies, you can do everything for a man and they'll still cheat on you. Tim Duncan. And for women that aren't familiar with Tim Duncan, I'll give you an example of if the same situation, if it were to happen, it would be just as bad. Imagine Ayesha Curry cheating on Steph Curry in a similar manner. As much as Steph Curry is respected in the league. Same thing. Ladies, y'all ain't no more innocent than men are. Y'all got y'all flaws too. Y'all do bad shit too. Stop it. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel blog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. As well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any other merch, Sprayshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.